Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to Minecraft, where I wanted to showcase an awesome mod that seems to have become pretty popular since it was first released, I think, just this past week. Now, it's called the Piston mod, and as its name would suggest, it's just one single block that's able to extend outwards to fill up the space normally occupied by two blocks when redstone current is applied to it, and then retract back to original size once the current's removed. In the process, it'll push any blocks in its path out of the way, with the exception of obsidian and bedrock. Now, it sounds very basic, and for the most part it is, but the beauty of it is that it's one of the only mods out there that's actually able to sort of seamlessly interact with Minecraft's already existing components and just build upon them and expand them further. So I've gone ahead and set up a few demonstrations to show you some of the Piston's potential applications, and keep in mind, I probably haven't even touched on a fraction of what's possible when some really creative people get their hands on this. So to start off, the way you actually build a piston is by arranging some iron and redstone in a pattern like so, actually sort of to resemble a piston, and take however many you need. I've actually got an infinite supply down below, so I don't actually need all that. But what you can do with it then, the way you set it up, is to place it down, and the way it is directed depends on wherever you right-click it. So each time I right-click here, it changes directions. Each time I click a different face, and then I can go ahead and I can attach a couple of redstone and a lever. Click the lever, and sure enough, it extends outwards and retracts when I click the lever again. So some of the stuff it can do is, well, A, it can shoot you up in the air if you're on it yourself, or it can shoot blocks like sand and gravel up in the air as well. Now, on the other hand, when you add a piece of dirt on top or any other block aside from sand, gravel, obsidian, or bedrock, it'll just push it up one, and when it retracts, it'll just leave it there, like anything else. Now, this is another little demonstration. It's with a circuit that repeats itself, and it just pushes the sand block around. So these repeating little loops of redstone can be very useful and accomplish some pretty cool things. I actually saw this demonstration in the video on the actual thread over on the Minecraft forum, and I just tried to recreate it. So anyway, that's that. Now here's an application I think many people will really enjoy. And that is, this looks like, well, an ordinary portion of a room you might find in someone's house, and it's got a bookshelf there. But what if you want to hide something behind the bookshelf and don't want to destroy it every time you want to get access to it? Well, there you go. A hidden sliding door. And that's just basically how I set it up. You can probably figure it out yourself. It's not all that complicated. And then close it behind you, and there you go. You got yourself a sliding bookshelf, which I think is pretty cool. Now, here's just a little sort of cannon type thing. If you add TNT and somehow find a way to coordinate igniting the TNT and then launching it, you could have yourself a TNT cannon, but for the purposes of this, I just put sand, I can click the button, it'll launch up, I timed that, and there we go. Cool. And I actually set up some MC edited sand because I wanted it to look really cool, but apparently it didn't want to follow through for me. Oh well. My plan was to do some escapecraft looking sand as soon as that thing hit the ground, but oh well. Anyway, here's a lava floor, and at the moment I don't see any possible way of getting across it. So what do we do? Well, let's hit the button, out comes some flaming sand, and boom. Can jump across, hopefully not fall in the lava. And there you go. And then I didn't set up a way to retract it from the other side, but of course you can do that on your own if that's some sort of thing you're interested in, booby trapping the entrance to your house. I don't know. Anyway, now here is sort of the cream of the crop. Now, I saw this in a video yesterday, and the guy who built this deserves a big giant cookie, so I've linked his original video in the description because it's amazing he was actually able to come up with this. Big props. So I tried to emulate it, and what it is it's a self-building, self-repairing bridge type thing, and it's just accomplished using a system of pistons and obsidian to stop the traffic of pushing the blocks where it's needed. And so right now you don't really see anything. And first off, I'll go ahead and turn the circuit on over here so that it'll start up. But still, aside from the redstone lighting up, you won't really notice anything until what I'm going to do, it sounds crazy, I'm gonna blow up the bridge as he actually does in his video. So I'll put the TNT over here. Hopefully I don't blow up anything unwanted, but oh god, run away. It's gonna blow up a portion of the bridge. And once you do that, well, you'll see it's gonna start working again. And it's actually gonna go ahead and repair itself. It's gonna take a while. It's not extremely fast, but sure enough, if I fast forward this, you can go ahead and you'll see what I mean. So there we have it. Now it's totally repaired itself, and it's once again filled up the whole sort of path of where the cobblestone flows. And again, the guy who first created this, I've linked the video in the description because he is a genius, apparently. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about it for the demonstrations I had set up. Something you might be interested to hear is the fact that I'm pretty sure this is actually going to be included in Minecraft itself and not having to be added on as a mod when the next update comes around, because one of the Minecraft developers, Jeb, I think is his name, or Yeb, excuse me, actually had told the guy who created this if he wanted to submit it, he could. So the creator of this mod submitted it, and it should hopefully be in a future update, which is pretty cool. But anyway, other than that, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, it would be awesome if you could take half a second to leave a rating. I do really appreciate it. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.